Okay, you guys can see that? I'm gonna uh, scroll down a little bit here. But basically, introduce the project, let people know that we're basically doing food aid and food education, for refugees in Bangkok, and talk a little bit about, some of our accomplishments over the past year. So we kind of demonstrate some of the food aid. We use the amount of rice that we've given out, or the amount of cooking sessions, just to kind of give people an idea of what that impact looks like. And then one of the things that I had to add were things that were kind of obvious to me or like spelled out on our website, but maybe not so clear for other people, because I had a lot of questions around like, well, okay, why are you teaching kids to cook? Like, do you want them to be chefs? Is it like and maybe it's also the kind of, different focus. So people automatically assumed it was about a job, but it wasn't necessarily the reason we were doing it. So this is kind of this particular slide. I talk a little bit about Alina, who is currently our main cooking instructor, and who is a refugee herself, and kind of came over to Thailand without any sort of skills, had never been in a city before, had never had any sort of formal education, had only had maybe 3 or 4 years of a village education. And especially because she was a young woman, didn't really get the opportunities to pursue any education. She had to be like out and helping on the farm and that sort of thing. So she's this, I like to talk about her because she's, this young sticky rice farmer who basically transformed into, who I like to refer to when I say my favorite Thai chef. But the beauty and the irony behind it, of course, is that she's not Thai. She kind of came into this, came out of this do or die situation, where she really needed to provide for her family. And because of, she was curious and eager to learn English, she took a chance on working with us, and now we're able to do so much more in the community because of her leadership. So we're now able to host some, cooking classes with younger groups of kids, and we don't have to wait until their English is super strong or that sort of thing before we start working with the kids, because we can kind of communicate in their language.